Divas and Divos, it's me, just Londa, and I am giving you this Barbie, purpley, like looking scrumdiddlyumptious. I'm telling you, I'm just saying, like, I thought this was going to be a failure, and it came through. Kicking the door, waving the full. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. That's how this look came. I'm just saying, like, now don't clock me because of my lace. I don't care about that. You know, my lace is not lacing properly, all right? But yes, we also gonna get into this talk about men. Where are our black men? Who are raising these men? Where did they come from? Do they not remember school days? Do they not remember Crooklyn? Do they not remember all these black movies and these movements? Like, come on, where are our black kings? And we letting other people into our space, and now they are the new standard. Like, we set the tone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It might seem a little bit of rant. You can click off, but you know, I just see it. That's all. So let's go ahead and roll that beautiful baked bean footage. All right, divas and divos. So don't come for me. All right. It was a time. All right. It truly was a time. So oh my gosh. Give me a second. My stuff is creasing already. So let me pat this out right quick. All right. All right, divas and divos. So what I got is I got the Too Faced Shout Insurance on, and then I have a white base on. I just carved up my brow. I actually did set this just a tad bit with my white out of my Norvina palette one. So, how are we? I always want to ask how are we because, you know, we need to protect one another. So I do ask, how are we? How are we? I'm alive. The dog is getting on my nerves, even though I don't do anything with it. But it's the fact that it's here. Who is ready for their husband to go back to work? I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not asking me for the as much as he was before, but it's the fact that he's here all day long. I love him. I really do. I just need the commander to be like, you know what? We need him on our team. Like, he is a good asset. Like, go ahead and give him a call. We'll make sure that, you know, that all the children are accounted for and that they're feeling well, and, you know, just go ahead and bring him back in. I'm gonna take this pinky color here, and this is a Morphe brush. We just need him to come on back. Now, initially, I wanted this to be some type of representation of that Alyssa palette, that pinky that she had going on. But I know in my heart, it's not going to come out like that. My skills of that type of makeup is gone. Long gone, so far gone. Alright, so now we got that laid out. I'm going to take this pinky color and flip this brush over because this is working for me. So yeah, I'm just ready for him to go back to work. I mean, oops. Don't get me wrong, I love my husband. I'm just ready for him to go back to work. And you know what? Speaking of husbands and men, let me do the other side right quick. Speaking of my husband and men, Where is the real men at? I'm so sorry. That's so. Where are the real men at? I am seeing so many stuff going on with these men against dark skinned black women. Take this brush hair and take this purple color hair. What is going on? Why aren't they backing us up and protecting us the way they should? What the block clock? I'm just saying. I don't know who's out here raising these men. I don't know where they came from. But why aren't these men being men? Why are these men? You know what? It used to be. Who remembered that movie called, I think it was called Sprung? I'm going to put it somewhere. With Tisha Campbell and Joe Torre and, oh gosh, I can't remember the other two character names. But it was in a way where the controversial of the fact that Joe Torre is a brown skinned, dark, good looking male, and his friend was a light skinned, he called him beige mother clucker, okay? So his thing was, you know, y'all light skinned niggas used to be the ish, but now dark skin is back. So did that not trickle down here to the girls? Because we support black men so much. And it's, hold on, let me not say we, because everyone, white women love black men, you know, everyone love black men, and now their heads are like, so whenever a bad baby and was that's Jackson child, you know, those two are added, like they're taking up for bad baby, like she's your sister. Where are the real men at? Where are the men that used to like, you want all of this, you want all of this to be in someone that doesn't look like you, but you came from us. It wasn't supposed to go like this. I'm sorry. We're gonna take this color hair and take this brush right here. I'm just sick and tired of men not being men and just cluck us to the wind like we didn't have your back at all. That we as black women didn't have your back. Snoop Dogg going at Lennox Ori, talking about, you know, with the time that, you know, women were growing their hair. Really? Because you have a wife that doesn't wear her hair all the time. It's a protective style. Like, I just can't take it. I am so glad I am married, because this generation is for the clucking hits. I sure hope this look comes out to be a look. I'm so sorry if it doesn't. So sorry if it doesn't. Um, like, you want someone to have that familiar, be familiar to you, and then just disregard us like we're nothing. But as soon as something pops off, you want us to have your back, and we're the first ones to have your back. I just, let me tell you, my husband, he is lighter complected than me. He's not like a whole, like, he's just lighter than me. But when I say that man has my back, I am so glad that is who I'm married to. Because as much as I don't like him, I love him. I don't like him sometimes because he gets on my flipping nerves, and it's because we've been together for so long. That man has my back, and I have his back. When stuff was going down with my job, he was making phone calls that I had no idea that I should have been making phone calls for. He was protesting for me for the wrongness of my job. I need everyone that's a man that's not acting right to go live with my mother-in-law and my father-in-law so they can be raised right and properly. Because that's how you raise a black man. That man is my king. I tell him all the time he's my king. I thank God, not every night, and sometimes I ask him, be like, really? Is this who we married? Or this is who we married? But all right, so I'm going to try to cut my crease. We're going to try. And I'm just using my flash palette here. I'm just going to try to cut my crease a little. So I want to play with my two Menagerie. Well, these two shadows. If I can get them out. All right. So let's see. Oh yeah, that got like that pink underline, goldish color into it. So I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna highlight my arch of my brow with this color here. I don't recall the color on this. Loki. That was my pit's name. I say mine because he was my baby. He didn't start out being my baby though, but he ended up being my baby. So I'm just going to, oh, she's chunky. There we go. That's cute. I like that. That's a lot. All right, and I'm just going to take some of this and pile that right on the inner tear duct of my eye. I'm not going to worry about how messy it looks because it is going to look quite messy. But where are the men? Where are my men at? And it's it's getting so sad, and I'm getting so sick and tired of hearing it. You know, women, black women, if you're on his, give me a thumbs up if you're tired of it. If you're tired of hearing how black men are treating our black women, the ones that birthed them. Like that, what's the other guy that's talking so much and he's in jail? And the one that was trying to get at Lord London, and people was all over it. You know, they were all over it because, you know, Lauren London is lighter complected. And this one is Wolfie. Oh my gosh. Like, leave me a thumbs up and comment down below if you're just so sick and tired and being tired of just all the foolishness that our black men put us through. Well, not me per se, but just hearing it, it's just a mess. But as soon as you figure out that y'all are going to be replaced as well as us too, because that's what women like Kim Kardashian and Bad Baby and these other women are trying to do. They're all trying to replace us. When they get replaced, do what? I don't know what this look was supposed to be. Whatever it was, this ain't it. This went left. I don't know what I was going to do. I just knew I wanted to make like some pink looks and stuff like that. Let me kind of blend this. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think this is what my plan was. I want to dip in, and it is really about to go left now. And just get a little bit of black and just kind of put that right there. Just a little. As I hold my breath and do this. And then I'm just going to go back and reinforce some of that purple again. You know, I just want it to, I don't know, not look harsh, which it doesn't, but you can never be so careful. Okay, so I'm going to line my eye, put on my base and everything, and then we'll come back and finish up the under eye. Now, if I appear to be closer than I was before, or further before, it could be because I had to go wet my sponge and had to move stuff around. So I don't know what I want to do. So for eyeliner, I did go in with this Kokie Velvet Smooth eyeliner in Eggplant, and that's on the lower lash line. I want a smaller, tighter pencil brush. I'm going to dip into this color here and just bring that underneath here. I'm going to have to look up. But you know, I learned a lot in the 80s watching a lot of Spike Lee's movies. And I think that is what our community is missing. Those type of movies that endorse us and put us in the forefront. Yes, Black Panther was good, but we need more than that, because that was a step, but that was still in a white man's image. And don't come for me. I'll cover that up. I mean, it was a great start, but it could have been so much. We could be so much more, and we should be so much further than what we are as a black community. I mean, we're look at Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg was always in like this made type of movies, and she was always sorted after. And so was Oprah, but Oprah, I don't know, how did Oprah make that crossover the way she did? Because she looked like when she first started out. Now she looks like, and no one comes for Oprah. No, I mean, it's just, actually, no. Let me not say no one comes for Oprah, because they are coming for her now, because she has changed. She was for us, and now I don't want to say she's against us, but she is not the same as she used to be. Money changes everything. And I don't even want to say money. I love you, my white people. White people change everything. The way we treat one another. Like, look at P. Diddy and his artist, Mace, trying to get his rights. I'm going to just go back into that purple and blow this out. Like, and then you want to be this person. Like, come on. You want to be this sought out person, and you treat your artist the way you do. Why are y'all wanting to be with those type? Why would you want to be on that label? You see what Mace is dealing with. You see, where is this artist? Look at Mary J. Blige. Like, she was doing crispy chicken stuff. Like, come on. Jay-Z is no better. Look what happened to all those people that came along with him. I just messed that all up. Just take a tighter brush. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, all these people, like, we forgot to lift one another up. We forgot how to treat one another. And because we let others in our space, we don't know how to act. We don't know how to act because we let others in our space. You got the 6ix9ine character, Bad Baby, Eminem. Don't get me wrong, I liked Eminem, but I'm just saying he doesn't get a pass because he was really good. He's still a white man in a black man's sport, or a black person's sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clean up my mess, fix this doohickey hair in here, put on some lashes and come back. Be back. Or Divas and Divos, this is the finished look. Oh my gosh, can I say that it came together? It came together. Oh my gosh. All right, 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 all right. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. So on my face for foundation, I have on foundation from Anastasia, and that is in the color 4ADC. For my highlighter, and I told y'all that I had been hoarding stuff that I bought, and I had bought the MAC Snow Flush highlighter, and that's what I have on as a highlighter, that pretty pinky purpley gold. I told you I'm into that, so yeah, that's what that is. For I don't have any blusher, but for my contour and bronzer, it is the Sephora Pro palette. I am in love with that palette. I'm telling you, you should have bought it when it was on sale, because that thing is everything. I did do my buffing technique, and I used my Sephora, the Micro Smooth Sephora in the color Deep. This is what I used. My lips, I have on ColourPop's lip liner in the color Feminist. On top of that, the lipstick is Saint Germain from MAC, bringing it back to old school, you know what I'm saying? And then I also used glossed, I think it's Space Cadet from Fenty Beauty. And this is the look, Divas and Divos. I'm just saying, look at me. I am looking scrumptious. I'm just saying, I am so proud of myself. And where am I going? Nothing but to the BED. Or maybe, you know, in the garage and get my husband some thrills. But anyways, this look is a look, Divas and Divos. I thought that I wasn't going to like it because of the highlighter, and now something's going on. My eye is about to start watering, but I'm not going anywhere, so that's fine. But yes, come through. It looks good. This is what I didn't think it was going to come through. I'm telling you, like, Divas and Divos, I thought this was going to be a hot mess. And look at it. Lashes make everything, doesn't it? It makes everything. So yeah, Divas and Divos, comment down below if you feel the way I feel, or if you feel differently. I mean, I like conversating with you all. Give me a moment, because sometimes I know I don't just comment right back, but I do try to comment as much as possible when I'm not sleeping, because I am quite lazy these days. Quite lazy. Oh my gosh, that is it's a bit much. Anywho, tell me where our black men have gone. And it's funny because I am raising a black man, and he has a complex because he's a little darker than me. He's darker than his father. He's darker than, you know, well, my daughter is lighter than me, and my husband's lighter than me. But he's the darkest one in our family of four, not eight, four. And he has a complex. And I think it's because where we live at. You know, it's not enough of us there for him to be secure in himself. So I'm glad we left before he went to a school in England, because there's not many of those there, especially where we lived at. And the school that Germain went to, I'm pretty sure we would have gotten him into that private school there. And Germain was like one of four or one of five, one of those things. So it's not a lot of them there. So, and he's picking up in different cultures. So the culture that he is wrapped up in is Japanese culture. I don't have a problem with it at all, not at all. But I scrolled through his Instagram, and I'm just sharing some stuff with you. I scrolled through his Instagram one day, and I was reading some of the comments. and one of the comments said, so which one are you? And he was like, I'm the one on this side. He was like, oh, I've never seen a black Asian, I never saw a black Japanese guy before, but okay. He didn't say, no, I'm not Japanese, but you know what? He's leading people on to think that he's Japanese because all his stuff is in Japanese. And granted, I don't care, I don't mind, but know that who you are a black king. And I can't stress the stuff to him enough of who he is and things like that, because he thinks it's because I'm his mom and he feels like he doesn't feel that way. And I'm like, Raymond, you need to talk to him. I was like, you know what, maybe you don't need to talk to him. Raymond's brother, my husband's brother, is like he is a deep chocolate person. Like, he's deep. And I'm like, maybe your brother should give him a call. And I have a cousin, and I was like, well, maybe my cousin should give him a call because he's a senior this year. And he started out, old babies start out lighter than what they are, then they turn deeper. And that's what actually happened to Lamar. Because when Lamar came out, he was bright, and then he went through a phase when he was dark, and then he brightened up, and then now he's just a darkest complexion than what he used to be. And he has a complex here in California where there's not many of people that look like him, and there's more of Mexicans or Latinos, and you see white children. Yeah, you can say white children are there too. So I don't know, I'm trying my best to raise him properly, because I don't want him to feel like he is not who he is. I don't want him to feel like he needs to brighten up his skin or something like that, because I showed him a picture of like, would you like yourself if you were like this? And I just brightened it a little. He was like, yeah, but a little bit lighter. So I know he has a complex about it, and I really am trying to let him know, like, you are popping, honey. Like, people, you popping. No, I think I'm ugly. And maybe because maybe boys go through this stage. I don't recall my brother going through that stage, because my brother was lighter than me. So he thought he was just this playboy bunny. God rest my brother's soul. Oh my God, he just thought he was the hot snip skit. Okay? And don't get me wrong, my brother was cute. Okay, he was cute. He didn't real far from the tree. I'm just saying. But okay, I'm going through so much stuff. I'm rambling. But if you want to have this conversation dialect, let me know. I don't have a problem with it, because it's just me. I'm just Londa, and I'm just gonna go ahead and roll out. Thanks for watching, rating, subscribing, all that good jazz that makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. My bra got caught up. So thanks for watching, rating, subscribing, all that good jazz that makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Peace and peace. Bye.